What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to a new video. My name is of course Paul. Behind me, the 2022 Chevy Tahoe Premier. Let's go and take a look at it before we take a drive. So you can see it's been well driven in the last 2 weeks. It does have a New York plate on the front of it, but it's actually, I'm here in Orlando, as you can see from the wheel. It's been well driven these last 2 weeks, as you can tell from all the bug splatters. It wasn't just from me because it wasn't cleaned properly. Never mind. Lovely LED daytime running lights running along the front. Side of the rear of the bumper where the wing comes over and meets where the join is. They put these lovely side markers on there, so that's really a really nice touch. The grille looks great. I do wish it was black though and not chrome, but that's just me. Then you got the lovely Chevrolet bow tie right in the center. Moving around, you got these lovely air curtains right here. Doesn't allow airflow through. Nothing too much going on the bottom right there apart from a sensor on the front. Moving around to your wheel and tire package, you got these 20-inch wheels all the way around. Look fantastic. They are a bit chromish. Don't know whether I'm a big fan of chrome wheels, but to be honest with you, it goes quite well with all the chrome on the car. Puddle lights underneath, chrome mirror caps, antenna on the roof right there, Tahoe on the bottom, nice side running boards to get you in and out the vehicle, tinted glass all the way around. Moving around to the back now, lovely chrome accents here with the bow tie again, Tahoe across the middle and Premier. If you put your foot underneath one of the tailpipes right there, the boot will open, so you do have that feature as well. No rear wiper, but there is, because it's actually hidden. It's just up there underneath the spoiler, so it swoops down and around, so it's nice and hidden. Inside the rear tail light, you've got the Chevrolet wrote inside the tail light, and then right there is your rear camera. But as I said here, it's also got a New York plate on it. Quad exhaust tips, as you heard from the sound of the startup this morning. I will do it again right now because you can do it from the key. So we'll make sure it's locked and then double click. Sounds absolutely fantastic. I'm not too sure which engine this one is, as there's 3 different choices. There is a 3-litre Duramax diesel engine, there is a 5.2 litre V8, and there's also a 6.2 litre V8, but they all have different trim levels. They all come very differently equipped, because inside, in a sec when I show you the screen, you'll understand what I mean by that. Let's open up the vehicle again. So wing mirrors fold out, independent rear suspension, just like the Focus I've got back home. Independent rear suspension. You can lock and unlock the car as long as you got the key from the door right here. So as you can see, if we do this, your wing mirror will fold in. Wing mirror folds in again. If you got the key in your hand, you just push this button and the car is now open. Does look good. Side profile's amazing. Roof rails across both sides. But yeah, I mean, that is a good looking car. I have drove the original Tahoe, and that has been on the channel. It's been a fantastic car to get me round in. So comfortable. It is a 7-seater with a 3 bench at the back and 2 captain's chairs in the middle, but I'll show you that in a sec once we jump inside. It is the 4-wheel drive version as well, which I'll show you right now. So let's go ahead and let's jump inside the car and take a good look around. Opening the door, you do get the Bootle sound system, plenty of storage all round. You can fold your mirrors in and obviously do all your usual bits from here, like your window switches, control your seats. So you can have 2 different settings for your seats. You can set 1 and set 2. So you maybe have one that's close with the wheel down, or one that's away with the wheel up. You can have it in any configuration you like. So moving inside, this is your handbrake right here, lane assist, parking sensors, traction control. Then you've got a little plug right here. I think that may be for your towing capacity at the back. 4-wheel drive, different modes. You've got normal, sport, off-road and tow and haul. Then you've got your auto lights, pedals, your bonnet release, footrest down here, Chevrolet board right across there. It's great with the running boards, easy to step in and out of. Electric seats on both sides, huge armrest and absolutely huge storage inside. That 10.2-inch display with Google Assistant and Google Apps built right in, including Google Maps, but it does have wireless CarPlay and Android Auto also built in. Big massive mirror, but it's not a camered one. No panoramic roof, but it is available as an option on this car. Plenty of buttons up the top there. You can control your boot release from here, and of course your garage door opening. You've got the SOS button and the the OnStar button too, just up ahead, just right above here. 2 cup holders at the front. Inside this bit is your wireless charging pad. Then you've got a USB-C and a normal USB inside there, as well as your normal plug socket. Then you've got your climate control right here, including ventilated cool seats, and of course heated seats are right here. You can heat both or just the backs. Then you got your aircon controls, then you got your radio controls, your vents right here, and a nice little ledge where the screen comes up. It is actually leather. Your hazard light switch, another storage pocket just above here that slides open. Leather on the dash, and of course a fair bit of wood. Then to control the car for the auto gearbox, you've got park, reverse, neutral and drive, but it is a push-pull system. Pull to drive, push for neutral, pull for reverse, and push for park. And then you've got these bits right down here, which I haven't really bothered with or gone into too much detail about. You've got your engine start stop just right behind the wheel. Another pocket right there to have some sweets or whatever you want to put in there. But this armrest has 2 cup holders in the back, a storage piece in the middle right here for your phone, but it's not a wireless charger. If we open that up, it is a bit of a mess right now, so ignore it. Plenty of storage inside here. That button just inside right there. If I push and pull that, as you can see, watch, you ready? The armrest moves back to reveal more storage space. It goes right the way through to push them cup holders and the rear climate all the way back. If you pull open this, more storage everywhere and storage right here. But this storage can also be hidden with the touch of a button. But also when you got the armrest all the way back here, it does slide forward. So you can still rest your arm, and your passengers can still access the cup holders and the climate controls back there too. So for your rear seat passengers, they're the cup holders, and then you still get your armrest. But of course you just push this button right here and it comes back up, and then it just slides back into place, and then you've still got your armrest nice and tight to the centre console. Also as well has a massive glove box, so that's a fair decent size. So stepping in to the rear, not auto controlled seats, as these do fold and can be tucked out as well, but you've got your rear climate along with 2 USB sockets and a normal American plug socket right down there to maybe power your laptop or whatever you need to do. Some work done. 2 captain style seats in the rear and a big bench across the middle right there. Electric window switches, and of course door controls right here. So let's move around now and let's show you the tailgate. Nice soft close doors too. They don't soft close, but they are nice and they do feel a bit soft closey. If you put your foot somewhere around there, there we go. Tailgate opens, reveals a massive cargo space. If you push this right here, there's a little tiny bit extra cargo space. Place the key down a second, then if you can use these buttons right here, what you can do is you can fold the 2 captain seats, then you can also fold these ones down too, and you can also electronically bring them back up, but the headrest you have to put back up yourself. So now the other buttons you've got up here, as I showed you in the rear of the boot compartment, you can actually fold the rear seats from this button right here on both sides. So you take a look at the back, you can actually fold the seat from here, and you can also raise it back up, but again that headrest, you need to do that manually. And then of course you've got your touch button right there to close the boot lid down. This right here does come off to reveal your towing thing that you put your towing eye on to run your trailers or your caravans, etc., whatever you're towing. The key I also believe is the same as the C8 key. So you got the chrome on the side, the Chevy bow tie just on the back right here with the lovely etched key, and then on the top there, lock, unlock, remote start, boot release, alarm trigger, and only the hatch boot release, so only the glass. So there's that. This part of the key also pops out to reveal the key in case your battery dies, you need to get in the vehicle. One last quick walk around before we jump in and take this out for a quick spin around the block. But let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section down below this video. I think it looks absolutely superb, especially compared to the older model. It does look really, really good, and I've enjoyed driving it, as I say, for the last 2 weeks. But let's go ahead, let's jump in and let's take this for a spin. Being behind the wheel of the Tahoe, it feels incredible to drive because it's so big and so spacious compared to what you get back in the UK. It's also nice and easy to drive too. The bonnet is absolutely humongous, and I've been averaging out roughly around 16.4 miles per gallon. It's yeah, that's not great. It is, obviously it's hurt the wallet ever so slightly too. I've left it in 2-wheel drive. I haven't put it in 4-wheel drive. I haven't really tested it in sports mode. I've left it in normal. You've got a lovely digital dash in front of you too, which shows your speed, your average mile per gallon. It can show you what you're playing on the radio. You can customize what you show on the bottom. Like obviously it shows me a range right now, which I'm not too impressed with. Got like 29 miles left of range, and shows you the engine temperature and stuff like that. But you can change that in some of the driver settings. So you can change all that. The push-pull automatic transmission, absolutely superb. It got used to it really, really quickly compared to like your dial or your lever. Really comfortable with that big armrest. And then obviously putting it out and putting your foot down a bit, it will shift. It will shift quite a fair bit, so be wary of that. It's 0 to 60 times roughly around 7.2 seconds. Perfectly fine for a car just like this, because normally they're quite slow and sluggish, and you know, they're just a comfortable cruiser, whereas this just seems to want to get up and dance. There's tons of leg room in the back, tons of leg room for myself and the passenger. And the Bose sound system, there's not a more I can say roughly about the Bose sound system. It's truly, truly special. It is a great piece of kit. So the estimated retail roughly on this model that I'm driving around in is maybe somewhere in excess of about $72,000. There is the ones that are in the lower range, and then obviously you can go up again to the town and country with a good decent spec on it, maybe upwards of like 80 to 90k. In this category, that's not unheard of, so you can't really go wrong with that. If you're looking at spending that amount of money, and maybe if you're looking to go on the monthly payments are worked out on a finance calculator on the Chevy website, you may be talking in excess of $1,000 a month for this specific car with all this spec on it. I don't feel like you can go wrong. For this amount of car, for that amount of money, for this comfort and spaciousness, and for the fact that, okay, yeah, it's a Chevrolet, it may be not like your BMW, your Cadillac, but if you're looking at the Cadillac in the same range and trim level as this, you might be talking in somewhere in excess of $110,000 compared to your 72. So you know, you have got that to bear in mind. Yeah, you're paying for the Cadillac name, but with this, it drives nice, it feels nice, it feels comfortable, it's really agile on the road, and it's that rear suspension, just like what I've got in the Focus back home, does you the world of good. Like, it doesn't even feel like it bounces over anything. Like, we've been over a couple of speed humps over at Winter Garden, and it handles them with ease, with literal ease. So I'd say you can't go wrong with this amount of car, especially for this big screen too. It's not the brightest thing in the world, and the Google system does need a bit of an update. When you're the owner of the car, you'll be doing the updates, you'll be doing the signing into Google Maps, etc., and you'll have all the usual features that you'd have all that yourself. Whereas for me, obviously with this being a hire car, I can't sign into the Google features because it's not mine, and obviously I need to remember to sign out, and there's so much to do when you're dropping the vehicle off at the airport. I'd forget to do that, so there's no point me signing into anything. You can comfortably cruise this all day long. You can do a big massive road trip in this. We were going to do Miami, but unfortunately we just ran out of time. I think Miami in this would have been really nice and comfortable to do. I've done it before in a Suburban that we had, and that was so comfortable to do, so nice and just so controlled all the way to Miami, and I see this being no different. The climate control is lovely and cool. The cooled seats work wonders, especially when you've been out in this all day. It's been up in the 90s since I've been here. As you can tell from the burnt face, it's done wonders when you jump back in the car and you just throw the cooled seats on, throw the air conditioning on. It works absolutely superb. You do have lane assist, and when you tend to go over, it will flash orange and let you know maybe you're stepping out of line. The seat also vibrates to let you know you're going to be going out of line any second now, so you know, we pull back over. It's got a rear reversing camera, and obviously when something comes behind you, the seat also vibrates again. The car lets you know with an audible warning to let you know, car coming, you may want to stop. So when you put it into reverse, you get this rear view camera, and also as well, if you put it back into park and then we do place it in reverse, the mirrors go down so you can see sort of what your parking situation is going to be inside the lines, or whether you're going to be close to the curb or not. So the windows fold down so you know how much room you've got, and use the camera to back yourself up into the space. The indicator's not too loud. I mean, I've been in some cars and the indicators are just crazy loud. This is just a nice tick, as you can hear. All the plush leather in here feels fantastic. As I say, that big armrest. I wish this maybe was a bit bigger and a wireless charger. It is what it is. I mean, the phone sits in. I've got the S22 Ultra with me right now. Sits in perfect, no issues. Giant cup holders and all the storage and power that you'd need in a car like this. I mean, what do you think? Have you drove a Tahoe in the past? Let me know in the comment section down below if you've drove a Tahoe in the past and what you thought about it, even if it's the older version. Be sure to let me know in the comment section. It's cost me a fair bit in fuel. I've done a full tank within maybe 8 days, so that's a lot of driving around. Basically 384 miles it was saying range, and I don't think I've touched anywhere near that, but that's because of obviously 16.4 mile per gallon average. So I mean, it could be worse than that, it could be better than that. Just depends how you drive and where you're heading to. Definitely if I was coming back out here, which I am in October, I'd definitely be trying to get one of these again, as it's just being that good to drive. I mean, we have got a Camaro with us as well, but let me know your thoughts on the Tahoe in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think of it. Is it something you consider driving yourself? Would you want to pick one of these up if you were over here right now? I mean, it's been insanely hot and this is so nice with the air conditioning and those ventilated seats. Also, you've got blind spot detection in the mirrors. The mirrors are absolutely humongous when you're sitting here in the driver's seat, but you got blind spot detection, flashes orange to let you know there may be a car in your blind spot, which, to be honest with you, there's been many in this, as the roads are unbelievably busy right now. People flying everywhere, and when you've got a car you're looking to move over and that flashes orange, you know you've got something hiding back on that rear end of the car. And also as well, it sounds really good too when you're on the move. So we are nearly back at the parking structure now where we started the video. So let's head back upstairs onto the roof and let's go and end this video. So guys, what do you think of the 2022 Chevrolet Tahoe Premier? Is it something you consider for yourself? Would you hire this vehicle? I hired this from Ava's Rental Cars. So huge thank you to them, because we did have an issue last time I was here with that Camry, and they made up for it and gave me this. So let me know what you think of the Chevrolet Tahoe Premier in the comment section down below. As I say, is it something you consider renting for yourself? I've enjoyed every second of driving this. It's been absolutely fantastic, and I'm now going home to my manual Focus, which I'd sooner stay out here and drive this. But thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you liked this, drop a like. If you loved it, drop a sub. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss future uploads from this channel just like this. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care guys, stay safe, and I'll see you all soon. Go on then. Rah.